Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. Footy Talk settings. Lewis, what you telling me, my bro?
Yeah, we're all good. All good. Through to another cup final. Feels like Chelsea for the first time in ages. Although then we went to Villa. Well, we played Villa and drew 0-0. Poor finishing again. Poor in-game management, but we didn't lose. So I guess that's the only difference from the last time we played Villa back in September, because it was basically a carbon copy except the late winner.
Mm.
But I mean, you could say we're in a better place now, albeit we travel to Anfield tomorrow, and I can't tell you how we're going to win that one. We have to. I can't tell you how we're going to do it.
I hear it, but I don't know. The Liverpool guys, they're gonna be up for it, bruv. I can't lie. They're gonna be up for it. The Klopp thing is weird, isn't it? Because it's like I just don't understand it. I know that them man probably. I know that he's complained about the crowd at Liverpool and stuff like that. But announcing that you're leaving in the middle of the season is the most bizarre thing that I've ever seen, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's mad bizarre, bro. Like Ferguson,
Mm.
yeah, wrapped up the league, yeah, and then announced he was dipping. Like, and he told the people in the house that he was leaving before, I'm assuming. Do you know what I'm saying? But the way that Klopp's come out, it's almost like he's trying to use this to kind of hype the fans up. Like, and it could just backfire, bro. I can't even lie, because you're even
Yeah.
seeing stuff with Virgil now saying he doesn't know if he's staying for the new manager and all these other things, bro. I genuinely reckon this is the end of an era for Liverpool, bruv. I reckon, like, that after this manager leaves, there's gonna be a few men that are gonna leave with him, blood.
There's the potential of it. I spoke about this yesterday too. Like, it could really go down that route, but it could also go the other way, and they could really handle this well. If it motivates the team, and if it gets the best out of them and it leads them winning titles, then it'll be looked at as a stroke of genius. But really and truly, the first few games are going to define that. Like, they've started off well. They beat Norwich 5-2. Now they got to go and they have to get a performance against us. Then it's got to be a performance against Arsenal too. Because let's say they don't win either of those two games.
Yeah,
Then the pressure is on every single player. And the pressure is going to be on them over Jurgen Klopp, because Klopp's going to have all the emotion on his side. Because this
yep,
last few months, people aren't going to be trying to rip on him. That's only going to come out around the end of the season, where people might potentially blame Klopp. And he'd have to go trophyless and not win anything, and then potentially lose a few players. But that could happen, and that's very realistic to think that. What could also happen is it could motivate the players. They could be frightening for the next 4 months, win everything, or even just win the league and maybe a
yeah,
domestic. Meanwhile, they bring in the right manager that's very similar to Klopp's style of play, and nothing really changes. Because it could be
mm,
like that. I've seen that happen with Chelsea enough times, where we get rid of a manager and we're still competing on all four fronts because we've retained the majority of our squad. So it's all speculative, but like, it's not crazy to say that this could have come out at completely the wrong time, and it could give the reverse effect on those players too. In terms of players leaving, like Van Dijk, potential, Salah's always going to have them Saudi links, and he's eventually going to go there. Whether he
mm-hmm.
goes now or not is just depends on him. The bigger thing I'm thinking is those new signings, those Sobazais, the
Yeah.
Endos, and all these guys, because they came into work on the Klopp, and now Klopp's like, peace, I'm out. They're the ones
That's
who are
what
going
I'm
to be
saying.
pissed.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. Them guys would have signed long-term deals at Liverpool, thinking, you know what, I'm coming to a stable environment. The manager's been here for what, 9 years?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So they've come in, they've probably thought similar to what happened with Van Persie and Sir Alex Ferguson. He came in and he thought, yeah, I've come to work under Sir Alex Ferguson. Obviously, he's come to win the Premier League title, but he's come to work under Sir Alex Ferguson. And then Sir Alex Ferguson's there for 100 years, and then the 1 year you come, he dips, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like that
But the only
definitely
thing with
he
that as well, though,
destabilized Van Persie for sure. He said he was pissed when he found out.
but the thing as well, though, is like, I don't think you lost a lot of players after Sir Alex left.
Not straight away, but eventually we did, because Vidic didn't like
But that's
Moyes.
because they
Evra
brought the
fell
wrong
out with
guy in
Moyes.
Moyes.
Yeah. That's
So
what it
like,
was.
everything is very speculative based on the way the players react to it, and also who comes in next for Liverpool. If they bring in some bozo manager, then like, this completely the wrong move. But it's all speculative. It's all speculative.
Yeah, but
It
who
really depends
is
on
there though?
Chelsea.
Like for Liverpool, do you know what I mean? The one thing I'd say is, yeah, The problem that Liverpool have, yeah, that maybe other teams don't have, is that Jurgen Klopp plays a very, very specific style of football, yeah, that suits the players that he has. You have to bring in a very specific kind of manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Like with
Mm,
Man City, it's a bit different because even though Pep plays a certain way, yeah, because the players are so technical there, as long as you bring in a manager that's possession based, they can coach these players. These Liverpool players, when it comes to like the technical level, bro, they're not on the level of a Man City and stuff like that, bro. So you don't really want to be bringing in people saying De Zerbi. These are not De Zerbi players, bruv. Do you
mm,
know what I'm saying? These are not the
yeah.
Zerbi players. Like when you look at how direct this Liverpool team is and how much of a transition team they are, they're not a build-up team. So talking about bringing in a De Zerbi would be the exact wrong kind of manager for this Liverpool team. So I don't think there's an array of options for managers. To be honest, I really don't think there's loads of managers they can bring in stylistically that can be similar to what Klopp does.
Mm. I see people in chat mentioning Hansi Flick potentially. I've seen Xabi Alonso come out. He's
Potentially,
spoken
Hansi
about
Flick would
that.
make a bit more sense because he's not venturing too far away from what's already there.
Mm. Xabi Alonso as well. From what I've heard, he likes utilizing the fullbacks for creativity, which could suit him too.
Yeah, he's not ready yet, though. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not ready yet.
Mm. I hear it, but like Klopp hasn't exactly left at the perfect time either.
No, he hasn't.
Like this just came completely out of left field mid-season, and his legacy is just 1 year. In all
Mm,
honesty, like if you would have picked the time for Klopp to leave, it wouldn't have been now. It would have
yeah.
probably been after winning another league or another Champions League. At least you got two of something.
No, you're right. You know what it is? Yeah, this is Alonso's first year as a manager. I agree. It's his first year as a manager. I think he's doing well, but then if he ends up not winning the league anyway, and then he goes to Liverpool after almost doing something in Germany, and then what's he expected to do at Liverpool in his first season? I'll be honest, because it's like when you look at Alonso's team, not just his team but his club here in Germany, they're one of the richest clubs in Germany. He goes to Liverpool. He's not going to Anfield with loads of money to spend. He's going to Anfield with basically he's going to work with whatever he has. Maybe he'll bring in a couple players, and then he's going to be expected to challenge for the league with a brand new squad. I don't think. I think it's an attractive job for him in terms of the fact that he used to play for Liverpool, but in terms of I've only been in the job 1 year as a coach, bruv, it's a big jump, especially with a
Mm.
board that notoriously don't spend.
Yeah, when we talk about big jumps, I do get Lampard vibes from it, but like he's a completely different manager to Lampard. So
Nah, he's
I
a
feel
much
it's a
better
bit
manager
unfair
than
even
Lampard, though.
comparing the two. Yeah, way better, way better. So with that in mind, like you could say you could adapt better to it. You're going into a
Mm.
team with much better players, which could be a lot easier to coach into your style of play. But yeah, it could potentially go the other way too. I don't know because like Xavi Alonso also seems to be the sort of coach that can get the maximum out of players, even when they're not at a certain level. So I
Mm.
couldn't say he goes there and it doesn't work. Maybe it's not to the same level as Klopp initially, but I feel like his main target would just be to challenge and win one of the domestics as a
Yeah.
first season. They're not going to demand the same thing from Klopp immediately.
No, no, I would agree. And this comment is exactly what I said as well. Man, Klopp saying he's tired. Bro, listen, when you're winning, yeah, and you're getting backed, you don't get tired. Listen, Pep's
Mm.
not tired at Man City because he's getting well paid. He's being able to target the players he wants to target, and he knows that his team are going to challenge every single year. Klopp's tired, yeah, because he knows he's got dead owners, blood. That ain't really gonna. They're not gonna. They're not gonna spend what Arsenal are spending. They're not gonna spend what Liverpool are spending. I mean, they're not gonna spend what City are spending. They're not gonna
He's
spend what
tired of
we're
being
spending.
second. That's
Yeah,
what it
bro.
is.
He's tired of being a bridesmaid, bro. That's what it is. Obviously, he's come out and he said, "Oh, I'm tired," and that, and he's gonna take a year out. But bro, watch, give it a year, he'll be at Bayern Munich. Give it a
Probably.
year. Do you know what I mean? Because he said he's only taking a year out. He said, "I'm definitely not working for a year."
Hey, he might
Trust
be
me.
eyeing that job now because Tuchel looks like
Yeah,
he's on the ropes.
yeah. This is it. This is it. He's probably had a word with them, said, "You know what? I'm going to chill, take a year out. and then I'll come work for you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And we can actually have a go at it. Because honestly, that's what I think it is. I don't think it's the fact that he's tired of necessarily managing, bro. It's because like this is the best period Liverpool have had, yeah, and the Bears got one league title, fam. Like that's just what it is. Like because it's a weird situation because some of the rumors, yeah, are saying
And
that
didn't Guardiola re-sign too?
yeah, I think so
Yeah.
recently. But some of the Liverpool players, they never knew. They didn't know, yeah, long before we did, bro. I had a feeling that maybe he would have told the Liverpool players maybe at the start of the season it was the last season. He's only telling us now. But from the reports that are coming out, a lot of these men were shocked, bro. Like they didn't really know long before we knew, which is crazy to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even with Sir Alex Ferguson, he told us at the end of the season after we'd already won, but he would have told the players before he told everyone else. Do you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Klopp's come out and he's told us not long after he's told them. So something must have happened. And he just thought, you know what, bun this, man, can't do this again, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it feels
Now
like
you
to me.
mention it, I could see that.
Because wouldn't it make more sense, yeah, to tell the
That makes
players
sense.
behind closed doors, yeah, to get them up for it and not tell the fans? It would make
Maybe
more
he's heard
sense
there's
to
not
do
gonna.
that.
Maybe he's heard there's not going to be a lot of money coming in next season or something. He's like,
Of
yeah, you know
course,
what? I can't be bothered. I can't be
bro.
bothered.
But that's exactly what it is. He probably heard, yeah, like, bro, in the summer, obviously, he wanted what he wanted. He wanted Lavia. Remember, the Lavia and Caicedo thing, they were supposed to spend that money. They didn't. In the end, they got Endo instead. And then this January, to my knowledge, they ain't signed no one yet. So he's probably thinking, hold on, like, there's no money here. These men ain't really serious about competing. I can't keep getting my ass kicked by a flipping Pep Guardiola. This is kind of long. Like, maybe I need a change of scenery now. Do you know what I mean? That's what it looks like. That's what it really looks like to me. Because
Now you
man saying
mention it,
he's
I kind of
tired.
see it. I
Tired.
kind of
He's a
see it.
young man, bro. How old is Klopp?
I could get how much that window would have infuriated him. These men went after Lavia all summer, haggled over him, then dropped 110 for Caicedo for no reason, lost Caicedo, pissed off Southampton in the process. Then they lost both, and they're stuck with Endo. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be fuming too if I was him. You could have just given me Lavia in pre-season. I'd be done.
Yeah.
Easy. Even with the
100%.
injuries, like, who knows? Like they might have a better medical team than we do. So he'd probably be playing by now.
No, 100%. You know what I mean?
So you know what? I get that.
Sense.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, there's no way that. Yeah, and they missed out on Bellingham. Yeah, good shout. That's what I mean. He probably looked at it and said, "Listen, I can't compete here, innit? Like I've tried, I've got nothing else to prove, but I've peaked. I can't do better than what I'm doing now." And even Tchouaméni they were linked with as well, brother. At one point, I
Do you
remember
think the age of some of those players as well, like Salah, going past 30 now. Van Dijk is gone past 30.
Yeah,
Mane's already left. Firmino's already left.
Yeah,
I'm stuck with Nunes.
Bro, Fabinho got old and left. They're like, bro, like their best players, yeah, are past their best, with the exception of maybe Trent Alexander.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So when you look at that squad, the new manager that's coming into this squad, like he's got a rebuild to do. Henderson's left as well. You're right. Milner left. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's the end of the cycle, and this is the start of the new cycle, and he's leaving at the start of the new cycle. So this is what people need to understand. Football's very much like that. It's cyclical, bruv. And one thing that Sir Alex Ferguson was amazing at was winning whilst he was in the middle of a new cycle. Like he would rebuild teams before they would go stale, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like when he left, he had just maxed out the last bit of juice out of that Man United team there with the Rooneys and the Van Persies and that, because we weren't even that good that season. But when you look at
your
him,
team was starting to age as well by that point.
It was starting to age, and the manager didn't rebuild it, innit? Maybe because there was no value in the market. Maybe the money wasn't there, and Sir Alex Ferguson wasn't good at identifying gems and bringing in gems, bruv. We used to go and spend big money on players that were in the league, and it becomes more difficult to do that whenever all the other teams in the league have money, because now they're turning down 50 million for 20 million
There was
ballers.
time when it was just United, Chelsea, and all that. When City rolled through the money, it's like, crap.
But that's it. So
two of you lot now.
when you look at this Liverpool team, he probably looked at the job of rebuilding it and said, you know what? I'm not going to be given the money. It's going to be a waste of time, so I'm kicking. So the next manager that comes in, he ain't got an
Yeah,
easy
because
job,
they had
bro.
Michael Edwards with the last one too, and they ain't
Yep,
got
there's
him
no
no
Edwards
more.
now. Well, there you go,
Yeah,
bro. So
it's all
that's
clicking.
what people need to start reading between the lines. Do you know what I mean? Because I see people saying, "Oh, because when it first happened, I was like, yo, Liverpool are dusted," and man was saying, "Oh, Rants, what you just think it's all just gonna fall away?" It's like, bro, you have to understand, yeah, that there's multiple different layers to this, bro. The where they are in the cycle. Also, the fact that the manager's been there for so long. Most of the players in the squad don't know the club without the manager. Do you know what I mean? Apart from Trent,
Hmm.
yeah, like them man don't know Liverpool without Klopp, bro. They don't know Liverpool without Klopp. Like he is literally, he's so important to that club, bro. The identity and that. When that goes and it's a new morning and you're coming in and it's new backroom staff, new manager, and even the people above that are leaving as well, bro. Like there's people moving all over the place, bro. Like it's gonna take some adjustments, and then you don't know who the new players are coming in. You might have to learn a new style of play. You might something different might be expected of you, bro. You can't expect these men to just carry on like where they were. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't really make no sense. So there's going to be an adjustment period. And the thing is, them man ain't really winning trophies like that anyway. When you look in the last 9 years, like they've never retained a trophy. They won the league once, they won the Champions League once, and I think they done the domestic double once or something like that. So, bruv, when you actually look at it, yeah, in that 9 years, it ain't been super, super successful, but it feels like it has been, innit? It feels like it has been.
It's only
So
been because there's been consistent challenging. I'd say
yeah,
that's the
that's
only
it.
reason why.
Consistent pressure. That's all it's
Hmm.
been. Do you know what I'm saying? And Klopp's probably just like, yeah, I'm tired of this, man. Like,
You look where
just keep.
Liverpool's like before that. These men were like around mid-table,
Mm,
like eighth place, ninth place finishers, and all of that. These men were beefing with Everton in mid-table.
yeah.
So like, I get why the vibe's a bit different with everything, but yeah, with Klopp, like
Mm.
his best achievement, bar winning everything, is just getting Liverpool back up to
Well,
that area.
exactly. That's
And
all it is.
like I've seen people in the comments saying like he's left Liverpool in a good enough spot for them. Like I wouldn't say he's left them in a terrible position, but I wouldn't say he's left them in the most ideal position either.
He hasn't left them in a position, yeah, to win. He hasn't. Do you know what I mean? Even if he wins a trophy with them this season, which he should win a League Cup or a FA Cup. Even if he wins one of those, yeah, he ain't left them in a position to kick on, yeah,
Mm,
and
mm.
win without him. Of course he hasn't. This squad is nowhere near built.
That only relies on everybody staying as a bare minimum, and I feel like they still need to add on top of that. Like
Mm,
Endo inconsistent this season, Sobozai's been inconsistent,
mm,
Diaz inconsistent, or you can give him a bit of the benefit of the doubt because of the off the field issues, but he has still been inconsistent. Nunez has just never been consistent. It's
mm,
just really been like just your main spine, your Allisons, your Trents, Van Dykes, Kanate to a point as well. Like
mm.
maybe defensively, you guys are in a good position. Midfield, there still needs to be a bit more development in those players. Same thing with the attack. Your biggest thing is you need to keep your spine as a bare minimum. If you can retain that, maybe it's not going to be that deep for you next season. Maybe if you
Yeah,
lose a
but bro,
couple of
we'll
those
see,
key players,
innit?
I don't know, man.
We'll see because you know what a lot of people underestimate, yeah? People underestimate like Klopp in a sense that this team only looks as good as it looks because he's there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like player for player, this is not a frightening team, bro. It's not frightening, but the way that they play, yeah, is because of the manager and the philosophy and all these other things. Once the manager leaves, that goes, bro. That's what people need to understand. As soon as the manager leaves, that goes. It's just the same with Man United when we had that Ferguson man talk about the aura. That shit's real, bro. When man look over at the dugout at Old Trafford and it's not Saleh Ferguson no more. Like, bro, it's different. The shit's different, bro. Like, as soon as we lost Saleh Ferguson, teams were coming to Old Trafford trying to win games again. They weren't trying to do that when he was there. Like people don't understand. Yeah, there's certain intangibles. You can talk about stats and players and all
But
these other things,
is
but
that
the
drop off
aura is
also because you
different.
made the wrong appointment?
No, because it doesn't matter. Because bruv, Sir Alex Ferguson never done that much coaching. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not because of his coaching, bro. It's because he wasn't there. Like, man need to understand. It's not like Sir Alex Ferguson, yeah, at 70 odd years old. He retired like in his 70s, bro. Like, man was like Hudson's age or something like that. He wasn't young. So that you gotta understand, he wasn't out on the training ground running around and doing all them things, bro. The fact is, when he stood on the sideline chewing gum, bro, like, man knew what time it was. Man knew what time it was. Do you know what I'm saying? When he walked out the tunnel, the crowd made a different noise. Like, it's all different, bro. Like, people need to understand that. So, but because of all of these things, if they just think, oh, you know what, it's a well-run club, we're just gonna continue where we left off. Now that is downplaying Klopp. That's what that is doing, because man are gonna realize how big an impact he made when he's not there, bro. And that's the only time you do realize. They're not gonna
It's
be challenging
downplaying it
City
because
without him.
it's downplaying it because you're assuming it's very easy to replace Klopp, and that's another problem. If you can find the right replacement, it can be a very smooth transition.
Man saying
But
Liverpool still
it's
have
about
top players,
finding
they'll
that
be
right
fine.
appointment.
Liverpool still have top players, they'll be fine. Name one, apart from their goalkeeper. When we're talking about top players, they ain't got no top players, bro. They just got some good footballers. They got no top players, bro. They've got a very good system that works. Do you know what I'm saying? And the players suit the system, bro. These are not, what do you mean top
It's not
players,
even a
bro?
top players thing. It's a,
Bro,
like
Salah ain't no
system.
top player,
System
bruv.
comes first.
Nunez ain't
Forget
no
that.
top player. Jota's not a top player, bruv. Gakpo ain't a top player, bruv. So is not a top
But
player.
that's
These
not
men are
it.
not top players, bruv. Like, they're not top players. They're
Forget the
just
player.
good
The
players.
systems first. The
Well,
systems first. You
exactly.
need the right manager first, because
There you go.
coaching can make or break an entire team, regardless of how quality the squad is or
Yeah.
mid-table.
Yeah.
Like, I use Chelsea as an example. We should
Yeah.
be in a top 4 race right now. Instead, we're here trying to
Mm.
get into the European spots.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, listen, these men are not there, bro. Like, it just is what it is, and it's okay. Like, I've seen this happen too many times in football, yeah, where people massively overrate players and then they go to other clubs and they don't do nothing, bruv. Man said Salah's one of the best players on form right now. Mo Salah is not, bruv. Stop that. Stop it. Do you know what I mean? What are you talking about? Stop it, bruv. Mo Salah, yeah, ain't the Mo Salah of 3 years ago. He's
Nah,
not.
he's already
Stop.
slowing down a little bit.
Stop this nonsense, bro. What are you talking about? This is just what these man. You don't watch football, blood. You man are just looking at sofa score or something.
We've
What are
seen
you
Salah
talking
scored again.
about? What
Salah
are
scored
you
again. Good game.
talking about?
Come on, man.
Do you know
We've
what I'm
seen this.
saying,
We've seen the Salah prototype match enough times. He don't look
bro?
good. Bags GNA and
Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool's system, yeah, works perfectly with the players that they have and the coach that they have. You need to understand that I'm praising Jurgen Klopp to the highest degree right now, because he's making this team look way better than they are, and he's making them function way better than they are. That's not a disrespect to the players. That's a respect to the manager, because that's what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. Top managers have the ability to maximize what they have with these players. But don't turn around and get it twisted and think these are top players, yeah, because they're doing it. Bro, this is the manager. It's the tactics and the system that's making these men look like this. These are system players, bro. Individually, these players are not that good, bruv. They're not. What are you talking about? Liverpool fans should know that this is the truth already. You should know that it's the truth already. You lot have seen Fabinho and Henderson play centre-back in games and you still win games, bro. When you think it's because them man are good? Nah, bro, them man were washed. But you got a good system and you got a good manager. That's all it is. But when he leaves, yeah, all of the aura around him leaves with him. That's what you gotta understand, bro. You will realize how important he was for your club when he's gone, bro. And then you'll stop praising some of these man. They're just good footballers. That's it.
You go
Do you know what
deeper.
I'm saying?
Without the right manager, you just turn into individual brilliance
But
FC,
that's what,
relying on
bruv.
one of them.
Listen, exactly. I'm seeing it right now at my team. Ain't got the
Yep,
right
you
manager, and now we're relying on individuals, and now we're realizing the individuals aren't very good because there's no system, bro. Like, man, literally saw James Milner playing left back for Liverpool, bro. He couldn't have got away with playing left back at another team, bro. Not in a different system. He would have got absolutely fried. But he can do it at Liverpool because the overall machine was perfectly put together, bro. And this is exactly what it is. Man saying Trent's quality, come on, bro. Yeah, Trent's good quality at everything but defending, innit? And he's a defender, bro. And
And
when he
that's
plays
why he's in a system where he
and
doesn't
he's a
really
crap
need to defend as
midfielder as
much. He's
well,
got
bro.
freedom.
He's a crap midfielder, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? If you play him centre mid from he's rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? He plays a free role from right
Let
back.
the next manager find a formation that has Trent doing more defensive work. It's gonna be peak. We all know this. We all know this.
Bro, I'm telling you.
We're not even saying he can't defend. It's not to the level of his attacking. It's nowhere near. Nowhere near.
No. He can't defend, bro. Like, he can't. Like, it's just one of them ones.
I mean, to an average level potentially, but it's nowhere near the level.
But average at Liverpool is not. Nah, come on,
Not
bro.
good enough. I hear it.
It's
But
not,
you know,
it's
if
not good
you don't say that, they're going to be like, he can defend. Yeah, but obviously not to his attacking level. His attacking is levels.
He's a mediocre defender. He's technically very good. He strikes the ball well. Do you know what I'm saying? And he gets a lot of space because when he inverts, who's going to follow him? No one. Do you know what I mean? No one's going to follow him. So he's got that cheat code, that free roll that Arsenal fans are praising Zinchenko for and all these other things. But Trent's got a lot more quality on the ball. But now you're relying on a new manager to come in, yeah, and play him in the same position, because if they don't, then what happens? England trying to play Trent in midfield, bro, now to accommodate him because they don't play the same formation as Liverpool, and they can't play him at right back for England because he'll get cooked. That's just what it is. So you need to understand
at international level. Do you know how crazy that is?
But this is what I'm trying to say. 10
so good teams and that's it.
Come on, bro. So this is why you need to understand here that systems and the manager are going to be so crucial in the next steps. And what are you saying, that the new manager has to come in and build the team around Trent? Come on, bro. You know what I mean? I'll be real, yeah? Like, you don't realize how good Jurgen Klopp is until he leaves, bro. When he leaves, you'll realize. I've seen it, bro. I've seen it. A lot of Liverpool fans that are watching right now, yeah, have not seen, yeah, they haven't seen Liverpool with a manager that's been there as long as Jurgen Klopp and what the aftermath looks like. I've seen what the aftermath looks like losing a long-term manager. I've seen it. So Arsenal fans have seen it. It's not great. It's not great. If man think that they're just gonna just keep rolling, yeah, good luck with that.
It's not that straightforward. It's not that straightforward. You're relying on a lot of things to happen. You're relying on the perfect managerial appointment. You're relying on all your star players staying. And you're also relying on them upgrading in the same window too. Yep. Even with the new manager. Liverpool don't look nearly as appealing without Jurgen Klopp. So, yeah, I mean, it could work. I wouldn't put my money on it, but it could work.
100%.
I think you guys are just more hoping it would work.
Nah, for sure. Man said when you're ranking Klopp in your Premier, where are you ranking him? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because he's behind Pep, Sir Alex, and Jose.
Yeah, for sure.
He's behind them three.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Wenger. But is Wenger or Klopp really? I think no. He might be fifth. He might be fifth. You know.
Yeah, Wenger won more. But people will argue that he wasn't there as long as Wenger. But bro, like, Wenger won the Premier League with no money against a Man United team that had hella bread in it, and he challenged pretty much every season in it. Liverpool have fluctuated. I don't think that they've challenged every season under him because they haven't. But I don't know. It's a difficult one, bro. I'll be honest. Like, I'm not putting him ahead of Arsene Wenger for the simple fact that I think not only did Wenger win more titles, but also the football
Wenger was competitive
better.
for longer.
Yeah, he was competitive for longer. The football was better, and Wenger weren't spending bread either. Like, I don't know.
Fifth. Sixth if you want to be shameless and throw Ranieri in there.
Nah, he can be. Nah, I think he's just behind Wenger. I think fifth is very respectable.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd say it's very, very respectable. I can't put him ahead of Arsene Wenger.
Nah, and he ain't touching the top three.
So yeah, like, nah, I think
fifth. I hear that.
That's what I mean. He won 3 Prems in his first 9
I
years.
think he
And
was second for all the others.
yeah. Put respect on his name.
Yeah.
Put some respect on
Wenger's
his name.
fourth.
Yeah, 5
There's
is
a joke in there
respectable.
as well, but yeah, Wenger's fourth.
Yeah, 5 is respectable. Do you know what I mean? So
Mm.
it's one of them ones where, bro, that's not bad. That's absolutely not bad, innit? So I think that I'm putting a lot of respect on Klopp's name to the point where I know that Liverpool won't be the same without him. Because arguably, if they were, then it would prove that he wasn't that good. And I don't believe that that's even a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, they don't have the same recruitment. Liverpool usually sell to buy. And they don't have any, they've got no pieces to sell. Mo Salah's not worth money.
Now, Salah, you could get book value from Saudi.
Nah, bruv. What are you getting from Saudi for flipping Mo Salah's 30 or isn't he?
Yeah, but he's got like what 2-3 years left on his contract. And that
It
guy's going to be the
doesn't.
king over there.
It doesn't matter, bruv. They're not getting more than 50 mil for that, brother. So
You think?
yeah, bruv, he's old, man. Do you know what I mean? Like I just can't see it, bro. Do you know what I mean? They might give them
I'd
50
be
mil.
surprised, you know. I'd
Bro,
be
what
surprised.
are you getting in this market for like 50 mil? Man saying 150, they're never bidding 150 mil for Mo Salah. Never, bro. I know how much money he's worth to them because of his marketing value, but they're never giving you 150 million. Absolutely no way. Absolutely no way,
Do
bro.
you think it'll be around like 80 or something? Because I can't like 50 seems way too low for Salah.
Bro, he's old,
Even if he's
man.
on a little
The
bit of a
geezer must
decline.
be like 31, bro.
I know, but it's not like he's got a year or two left on his contract, no?
They paid 30 for Mahrez. They're not paying 100 million for
Yeah, but
Salah, bro.
how long did Mahrez have like a lot of years left on his deal when he left?
I don't know, bro.
Let
Man
me
saying
check.
Saudi bid 150 last year, but the difference
Yeah,
is
he had 2 years left. He had 2 years
when
left.
they bid the 150 million, yeah, that was at the end of the window when they knew that Liverpool didn't want to sell. Do you know what I'm saying? Salah's a year older now. So they're not getting that same bid again. That was kind of a once in a lifetime offer, that 150, bro, because also it was the first season they were doing a mad thing and they just got Neymar and they wanted to do
Oh,
the
he's got
whole
a year
thing.
left. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? Forget.
Salah's got a year left, bro. Watch him.
I
If
think
he
it
leaves you lot on
expires
a
in
free.
2025. So
Hey,
yeah,
bro.
forget.
Yeah, if he leaves you on a free, it's peak, you know. Oh my days. Imagine he did that.
Shit, he might go this summer, you know.
Bro,
I
he's
don't know
turning
if he
32.
resigns.
He's turning
He might
32
go
this
this
year.
summer. Crap.
He's turning
These man might lose
32
Van
this
Dijk
year.
and Salah. Ah. I thought Salah had like another 3 years left or something. He's got 1 year. Okay, yeah, forget.
He's got 1 year left, bro, and he's 32 this year, bruv. If you think you're getting 100 million for him, you are smoking rice, blood. No Declan, bruv. I'm telling you. You might get 50 mil for him.
Yeah, it might be that. It might be that, you know.
Yeah, you might get 50 mil for him. Do you know what I mean?
So resale value ain't great. Van Dijk, how long's Van Dijk got?
Not long, and they're saying Trent's got a year left, but Trent will resign for sure.
Van Dijk expires 2025 too. Oh my gosh.
So that's why Klopp's leaving. Bruv, man said what?
Oh my.
Man,
Yeah,
man said what?
2025. Trent's 2025 too.
Bruv, he said what contract renewals? Man, them ain't signing, yeah? Hey, I'm out of here. That's what he said, bro.
This is crazy.
Yo, hey, listen to what I'm saying, man. Hey, bro. Hey, yeah. All right, cool, bruv.
See you know what? I'd actually be a little bit stressed if I was a Liverpool fan. No, that's crazy. I didn't know any of that.
Nah, Trent will stay, but bro, Van Dijk and Salah are gone at the end of this season. Bro, it's a rebuild thing. I'll be real.
I think Thiago's ends this year. I think.
Boy.
Yeah, Thiago's ends this year. Alisson's there till 2027, so he probably won't go anywhere.
Yeah, it's looking spooky. It's looking spooky
Robertson,
for Liverpool.
2026.
And he's injury prone anyway, bro. We'll never see the same Robbo again, unfortunately.
Fucking hell. That's mad.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. There's always more. Like, guys, the one thing I'll always do is I'll read between the lines, innit? As soon as the timing of the Klopp thing and everything was bizarre to me, innit? And now we start to look at these players' contracts and all these other things. It makes sense why he would leave at the end of the season because Van Dijk, he probably knows Van Dijk is past his best. He's not going to be able to replace him in the market because you can't replace a Virgil. Salah's past his best, and he's definitely going to go Saudi, bruv, because he turned them down last season and he probably said to the manager, you know what, this will be my last season. Probably told them because the money they're offering Mo Salah, like, it's crazy. He'll be the
And now
highest
they don't
paid
have to offer as
footballer on the
much. They're
planet.
giving more to him.
They'll pay Salah more than they pay CR7.
Oh, facts.
Yeah. So Salah's going there for the bread. 32 years old, he'll go there, sit down. Do you know what I mean? He'll have to leave his Christmas tree in England, but he'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be worth his while.
This is exactly what's going on. So he loses Salah, he loses Van Dijk. Trent will re-sign anyway, but he'll lose them for not a lot of money, and he won't be able to replace these man with like-for-like quality, bro. Next season, they're not competing, bro. This is their last season to really, really compete, and the manager knew that. That's just what it is. That's why he said he's tired. He's tired, bro, because he knows this is the last hurrah.
Transfer activity, didn't get the transfers he wanted. The DOF ain't there that got all the transfers initially. You got all your best players on like 1 or 2 years left, and they don't look at nearly as competitive as they need to be. It's peak. It's peak.
It's crazy.
Like, the number one thing you said is keep the majority of those players. Now I don't even think you're keeping Salah or Van Dijk.
There you go.
Oh boy, yeah. Like, you lot have to make the right managerial.
It's the end of it's the end of an era. It's the end of an era because you would have lost.
It is.
You would have lost Fabinho, Henderson, Milner, Van Dijk, Salah, Mane, Firmino. That's 7 players that were instrumental, to the glory years that you lot had. And the glory years weren't even really glory years when you deep it. But, like, the pressure years, because that's what man were doing up pressure, fam. And you've lost all these players within, 2 seasons? It's crazy, brother. I'll be real. And not replace them. If you want to add Genie to that, you can add Genie to that. It's peak, bruv.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? So, see, I'm sorry to like piss on you lot's cornflakes, but Liverpool fans, this is the reality of what's gonna happen to your club. Trust me, man.
Like, you guys just gotta hope it's minimal damage, but like, you guys ain't gonna be the same next season, that's for sure.
Yeah, man said you're gonna be walking alone barefoot,
I saw someone in the comments say Klopp's leaving, and the player said you'll never walk alone. Where would you, bro?
Bro, it's peak for them. It's peak for them. Do you know what I'm saying? So it'll be amazing.
Yeah, bro, that 7-year glory was a 1-year period between 2019 and 2020.
Nah, trust me, it'll be amazing. If you lot could somehow get a result tomorrow, would be a mad thing. It'd be an absolute mad thing. I'll be real.
The pressure would be massive if we pull something off, but I don't believe we will, because I can't tell you how. This is the last game with Broja up top, thankfully. Like, I did want Nicholas Jackson to win AFCON, but I'm also a little bit selfish. We need this guy back immediately. And I'm glad at least this month has given this fan base a little bit more respect towards Jackson. Because now you know what it's like without him. You got Armando Broja and the ball just bouncing off him for 90 minutes and maybe it hits the back of the net. Nah, Jackson will give you the fundamentals like we've been telling you. Guy just needs to be a little bit more clinical. You know what? For his first season, he's got 9 goals already. Calm. That's fine. That's fine. You're doing all right. Like, you're about 6 goals away from equaling the highest goal scoring tally in the league for us since 2019 or 2017. So yeah, like, one last game of Broja is what it is. At least we'll actually push Cole Palmer deeper a little bit.
What are you thinking about the rumors that you're getting rid of? You're open to getting rid of him, Chalobah, and still what's his name? Gallagher, yeah, bro. Even so, considering the start of the season from Gallagher, I'm surprised that you're still trying to get rid of him this window.
See, the thing is with Gallagher, like, he actually looked pretty decent until Man City, and then the form just went straight off a cliff, and everyone's still overhyping him because he wins the ball back the most in the final thirds. He's got the most shots, but it's like, you got the most shots, but you don't have a goal for me. You have the most chances, but they all come from set pieces. You have the most passes, but the majority of them are passed backwards. You have the most tackles. You also have the most fouls. You also have the most yellow cards. Like, he's not good. But realistically, nothing's happening. This has been a month of just reposted articles left, right, and centre. A month of Wolves are interested in Broja. Fulham are interested in Broja, but none of them are going in for him. A month of we're interested in Tottenham may go in for Conor Gallagher on repeat, reposted for an entire month. He ain't going anywhere. Chalobah, brother's injured. Like he's still injured, so he ain't going anywhere. We wanted 50 million for him, and we haven't given him a single minute all season. So it's not happening. You're not losing your fifth choice centre back with no game time and no sharpness for 50 million. So that's not happening. Really and truly, and also because of that, we're not bringing in a striker. No one's coming in unless we get rid of somebody first. So nothing's happening with us. All we are is just reposted articles left, right, and centre, and people pretending Chelsea are going in for anybody. Nothing's going to happen. Gallagher's going to stay. Broyer's going to stay. Chalobah's going to stay. I don't think anybody's going to come in. And I'm just glad this window's going to end tomorrow, just so I don't have to hear any more reposts. I've seen the entire fan base fall for the same rumours again and again and again. And then the incomings and the Benzema stuff. Benzema was the fakest rumour I've ever seen in my life. Just because barely anybody watches Saudi football. Everyone's believing he might leave. What's it called? Al Ittihad. Al Ittihad don't literally play in about 5 days and their season restarts. They are not letting their marquee signing leave. If you really don't want to play for Al Ittihad, they will move him. His contract is not with Al Ittihad, it's with the PIF. They're not losing their marquee player. He is staying. You're on mute, bro.
Oh yeah, it's a franchise thing, bro. It's like basketball, bro. You're not owned by the clubs, you're owned by the league. You know, like that. That's why.
Yes, it's not, and he ain't going on loan either.
That's why they gave the league that money in the first place to spend on players, bro.
And that's why he ain't leaving. That's why he ain't going on loan either. Like you could say, yeah, that's just the Asian Champions League, and like we're not going to underestimate the Champions League first and foremost. But their season starts in a month, so like, what are you gonna spend? What, 4 million for 4 weeks until his season restarts? Nobody's doing that. Even Chelsea aren't doing that just to get a Carabao Cup. We could do that without him, respectfully. Like it would just make it a little bit easier. But even then, it's not worth the money. So realistically, when you look into it, he was never going anyway, never leaving. It's 100%. Just rumors.
If anything, they'll just give him more money. Yeah, if anything, they'll give him more money to make sure he doesn't leave, you know, like that. Because with the players that are leaving Saudi, like man said, the bad press, it's not great. You know the ones. The fact that Henderson's left already, and Henderson's trash. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, though. It's Henderson, so I don't care for you. Benzema going, though.
Yeah, but you say, it's Henderson. But, bro, they paid him 700 bags a week, yeah? So they must have rated him, bro. They must have rated him somehow. Do you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. That's a lot of money. Desperate for big names, if anything. But I hear what you're saying. But I do think Benzema's going to be a different loss to Henderson regardless. Yeah. So sure. I don't see that happening. Because with Henderson, he's not going to be big in terms of the guy's going to be scoring goals or anything. Benzema can be marquee because the guy's going to be winning one of your key teams, titles, trophies, big matches, all sorts. But Benzema was never leaving. Never, ever leaving. I'm just glad one more day and then I don't have to hear that crap anymore. I wanted the transfer window. Now I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it.
So you don't think there's going to be no movement?
No movement whatsoever. It's the deadest window on record, so everything's just being reposted. And we didn't really need to bring in anybody except an experienced striker, but there isn't one. So I can't be annoyed that we're not bringing one in. Osimhen ain't going. Tony ain't going. Even the likes of Gyökeres are staying because he's going to go win the league with Sporting Lisbon, and more power to him. So here's what it is. Just wait till the summer. I'll give Jackson another 6 months. He's shown me enough. Here's what it is.
No, I hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot, make sure you run up the likes. You already know what it is. So what's your predictions for tomorrow? How you feeling about this game?
Honestly, just draw and then just move on from it because we always seem to draw this game.
Yeah, you lot can take that, bro. That's a good result for you lot, bro.
That's the thing. Also at home, like I said, I'll never take a draw in that game. But that's different. You're at home and it's a London derby. That's going to be a little bit different. Liverpool away with this Klopp news. If we draw the game, cool. Whatever. It is what it is. Going to Anfield is different. It's always going to be different, especially when it's under the lights. Especially when we're this version of Chelsea as well. We got Broyer up top. We miss chances for fun. Pochettino's game management stinks. His lineups are questionable in general. So I'm relying on about 45 minutes, really. And even with that, we have to finish our chances. Bro, you're up against Van Dijk and Kanate. I can't tell you how we win this game. I can't. This is a moment of individual magic or a penalty. We take the lead. That's it. And even then, I'd expect Liverpool to score or respond. It's Liverpool. So if we draw, cool. I won't over-celebrate it, but we'll take it. But I think that's the only realistic result we can look for in this game.
No, I hear it. I hear it completely, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Before you wrap as well, I'm sure you've been keeping an eye on the Rashford situation. It's pretty difficult not to, yeah. Hey, bro, the circus is crazy right now, bro. Like someone tweeted me and was like, "Yo, Rants, Rashford knows where the bodies are." Like it's getting crazy, isn't it? At this club, how certain players have been thrown under the bus, and apparently he's available for selection, which is mad, isn't it? Which is mad. When I think
So the club stuff was real. He called in sick, and
mm,
bar a fine, he's not really getting any other punishment. Am I correct?
yeah, and even the fine's rumored. It's a rumored fine. Do you know what I'm saying? The fine
Yeah, the
is
double
the
standards
fine
of
is
your manager is
the
insane.
fine is rumored. They're saying it's 560 bags or something, like 2 weeks' wages or something. He's being fined, yeah, allegedly. But bro, not only did Sancho have to train with the under 21s, yeah, but I think even Ronaldo was training away from the team at one point as well. So, like, yeah, the way, you know what? Everything that Sancho said was spot on. And this is why, yeah, people retrospectively need to, they actually need to apologize to Sancho, blood, because when he came out, because he didn't say nothing about the manager, he said, "I feel like I'm being made, yeah, a scapegoat, bro." And he's right, because he was made a scapegoat by the media, also by the manager, because the manager wanted to make an example of him, yeah. And what Rashford did was way worse. Was way worse, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Sancho turned up to training, a man saying that he wasn't pressing the right way or something like that, got dropped from the squad, thrown under the bus. Rashford didn't turn up to training and he was seen out partying. People are saying he
When
was
even
out
in
drinking or
Ireland, man traveled
whatever.
to another country.
Yeah, bro, man would have flown a private jet, yeah. He would have chartered a private jet to fly to another country to go clubbing, yeah. And people are defending this youth, bro. It's crazy to me. Like Marcus Rashford's taking responsibility for his actions. It's been dealt with as an internal disciplinary matter, which is now closed.
That academy tax is so
Bro,
crazy. It's
listen,
so crazy.
you didn't afford the same respect to Jadon Sancho, bro. You didn't. Do you know what I'm saying? And Sancho is 10 times the player all of these men are, bro. This is the funny thing. When I'm looking at this Man United attack, I'm looking at Rashford, I'm looking at Garnacho, I'm looking at Anthony, I'm looking at Højlund. If you put them all together, they're not even half a Sancho, bro. And we've sent this brother out to Germany. And you're letting Rashford get away with this fuckery, bro. You know what Man United fans like to do? If Sir Alex Ferguson was here, bruv, if Sir Alex Ferguson was here, this guy would never play for the club again, bruv. How about that?
Yeah, he would make an example out of him.
How
A
about
massive
that? He
example.
would be gone, bruv. Because you see when these guys want to do this, if Sir Alex Ferguson was here, bro, listen. Sir Alex Ferguson got rid of way better players than Marcus Rashford,
You know
bro.
what's
Let me
right
tell
as
you something
Ferguson
for
is?
free.
You know what he's doing? When the transfer window's over and you gotta release your new Premier League squad, Rashford won't be in it. They'll take him out. I'll be like, that number shot, that number 10 shot, I'll give it to someone else.
Bruv, it's crazy. Man saying
Like,
Belfast Galabrazy. He was out there with his gal though. It's not like he was out there on his own, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It looks like his gal was there.
either or, like, bro, day before a big match, they were traveling to another country on a night out. And
Nah,
your
but you know
form's
what
not
the
been
mad
good
thing is?
anyway.
But I believe that he probably knew that he wasn't starting the game, yeah. And he just thought, you know what? Fuck this, can't be us. This a little man game in Wales. We're gonna win anyway. Do you know what I mean? I believe it was one of them ones. I can't lie. I
Even
believe it was one of them
even
ones.
then though, it shows more about the mentality of the squad. Well, not the squad, the individual. It shows more about the mentality of him. I
But
don't care
also
if
the
it's
people
new
that
or
are
anything
around
like
him as well, bro. The people that are around him, bro. Like his agent is his brother. So it's one of them ones where he's probably out of his brother. Do you know what I mean? He's being very poorly advised. Because the thing is, sometimes when you're too close to things, you can't see them. You know, like that. So Rashford maybe feels like the club have disrespected him, or they've wronged him in some way, or the manager's wronged him in some way, and his brother's probably saying, yeah, 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 yeah. Instead of having the agent professional hat on, he's got the brother hat on. You know, like that. And sometimes it's the worst place to be, bro, because sometimes you need someone that's completely detached from the situation, yeah, to say, you know what, cool, this is a fuckery, but let's deal with it this way.
Man, I'm looking at your fixtures. It feels like man really saw that you're playing three games in a week, and he's like, you know what? Let me go have my night out now. That's still
Yeah, but
crazy.
it's mad. But the fact that we're playing 3 games in a week and we played such a strong team against Newport is, hey, bro, it's crazy to me.
Your only hope is that the new sporting director sees this sort of stuff and thinks, yeah, we ain't building the team around you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's got to be your only hope, because like that's crazy from one of the veterans in your squad, one of the faces in the squad. They're pulling something like that with you guys playing this badly throughout the season. With him playing this badly throughout the season, like last season, it still wouldn't have been acceptable. But at least you're in top form. You're not even in form, and you're pulling crap like this.
Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? And now we're getting all these leaks
It
now.
just says everything about like the mentality. That just says everything about it.
Bro, look at these leaks, fam. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden at this club, all these leaks, bro. Get these Donnies out of here, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, some players couldn't believe Marcus Rashford is given this situation and that. Bro, God knows, brother. I'm sure Luke Shaw's one of the rats, guys. I'm telling you. He's one of the leaks. I promise you. You know, like that. It's
The
one of them
maddest thing is
ones.
though, nine out of 10 of these players need to look at themselves
Bro,
too.
it's sure Maguire be out here leaking, bro. I'm telling you, it's the English Donnies, bro. I promise you, it's them. You know, I swear, it's them because it doesn't make sense.
Nah,
It
it ain't
doesn't
Luke
make
Shaw. You
sense,
know who it is? It's Mount. It's Mount,
but
bro.
as well, bro, these English Donnies, I don't trust them.
All our leaks have gone ever since Mount left the club.
You know what it is, yeah? Man are saying Bruno, yeah, bro. Like, I don't trust Bruno. I think that he's a leak, but at the same time, yeah, I feel like it could be him because Bruno thinks that he's an example and he's not an example. Do you know what I'm saying? But then on the flip side, Bruno comes across like the kind of guy that likes to seem like he's got things under control when he doesn't. You know, like that. And that's why I don't know if he would really do it because it kind of looks bad on him. That's why I'm in two minds. I'm in two minds about who it is, but it's absolutely Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire have been leaking stuff for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Do you know what I'm
You got even
saying?
more than one leak. You guys are a mess. Absolute mess.
But this is what I mean, bro. Like, what are we talking about? I said to be unhappy with Rashford after it emerged to this, that senior players. Who are these senior players? Do you know what I mean? When they're saying senior players, they're talking about Luke Shaw, bruv, and Harry Maguire. They're seen as senior players at Man United. When they're talking about Cass and the Sandro and Varane, these men don't care what Rashford's doing. They got their families at home. They're doing their thing. Them man don't give a shit. Do you think Casemiro cares what Rashford's doing on a Thursday night? Hell no. He's thinking, why am I in Wales? Why am I here, bruv? You know what I'm saying? Playing
Yep.
on this rugby pitch. That's what he's thinking. So it's not making no sense, bro. It's 100% Luke Shaw and the man them that are doing these things, bro. So it's just
And I
one of
got
them things where I look at this team, yeah, and hopefully we see a massive overhaul. Hopefully Ineos looking at this Rashford situation and saying, yo, this kid's ego is out of control. We need to
you
get
need
this.
that Bowley rebuild.
Yeah,
Just rip everything up, start again.
yeah. This is
Keep maybe
exactly
2 or
what it
3 of
is.
them. Keep Lissandro, keep Varane, keep Sancho if he wants to stay, keep Casemiro
Yeah.
if he wants to stay. Realistically, everybody else can bounce.
That's exactly what it needs to be. It needs to be, you know what? Looking at this, we can't build this team around Rashford because one, he ain't got the temperament, and two, he ain't got the ability. So either he needs to fall in line or he needs to get moved on.
Facts.
And then
Even
when
for the
you,
wages, just move him on.
yeah,
Even for the
100%.
wages, you can't have a bench warmer on that. That's like your wage structure is
Facts.
already a mess as it is. Like with him, it's just you've been here for like 9 years. Peace. We've
Absolute
seen your
facts.
peak. I don't care. And
That's
it's
it.
not consistent at all. You'll have one brilliant season and 2 crap ones.
You ain't lying.
So yeah,
You
like
ain't
with
lying.
Rashford, I wouldn't even care. Like you just get me a little bit of money because English and homegrown tax. So yeah,
That's it.
gone.
Facts. Or tell my man, listen, you either accept a pay cut, performance related contract, or you need to move on.
Yep.
And that's just
See
what
how
it is.
proper United he is.
That's what I'm saying. Time will tell, people. Make sure you smash up the like button. We're going to redirect to Lee Gunner's channel, and yeah, we're starting our show. Yeah, well now instead of 2:30, guys. So we're going straight over to Gunner. What are you saying for the rest of the day, my bro?
Yeah, I've got another Liverpool preview in about an hour on my channel, so keep a lookout for that. And then we've got the Forest versus Arsenal hate along around 7:15. So keep a lookout. Hopefully we get a Tro dagger.
Ooh, all right. So yeah, all right, people. So yeah, make sure you smash the like. Make sure you subscribe to Lewis's channel. The link is in the title, and I'll see you guys over on.